Silence is not absence, it is measurement. Psychological research consistently shows that people reveal more when they speak less, not through confession, but through reaction. When conversation stops, social buffering disappears, performance collapses, and the nervous system responds without disguise. Patterns surface, power dynamics become visible, emotional regulation is exposed in real time. These are not opinions or theories. They are observed behavioral responses documented across psychology, negotiation studies, and attachment research. Silence does not suppress truth or create mystery. It removes interference. And when interference is removed, people reveal exactly who they are, without being asked. Number 1. Silence forces projection. Silence creates a psychological vacuum, and the human brain is wired to fill empty space with meaning. When no information is provided, the mind substitutes internal content. This process is known as projection. In behavioral studies, individuals interacting with emotionally neutral or silent counterparts consistently assigned motives, judgments, attraction, or hostility that did not objectively exist. The less feedback they received, the stronger the projection became. Silence does not generate emotion. It exposes what is already present. Anxiety interprets silence as rejection. Insecurity interprets it as judgment. Dominance interprets it as a challenge. Manipulation interprets it as opportunity. These reactions are not responses to silence itself. They are self-generated disclosures. Silence operates as a psychological mirror, reflecting internal state rather than external reality. The person who speaks more after silence is not reacting to you. They are regulating themselves. And the stronger the emotional reaction, the more personal information is involuntarily revealed, without pressure, questioning, or confrontation. Number 2. Silence triggers emotional regulation failure. Silence functions as a stress test for emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to maintain internal stability without external feedback. When conversation stops, regulated individuals remain unchanged. Tone, mood, and behavior stay consistent. Identity holds. Dysregulated individuals do not stabilize, they react. Observable behaviors increase: fidgeting, over-explaining, reassurance-seeking, provocation, and unnecessary conflict. These responses are not conscious choices. Silence removes validation, and in individuals dependent on external feedback, cortisol levels rise. This activates stress behaviors such as excessive talking, defensiveness, sarcasm, irritability, or passive aggression. The reaction itself reveals the dependency. People who cannot tolerate silence rely on interaction to remain emotionally grounded. Their sense of self is externally anchored. Psychologically secure individuals do not require constant engagement to regulate themselves. Silence does not disrupt them. It exposes attachment instability in those who lack internal emotional control. No confrontation is required. No questions need to be asked. The response to silence provides the data. Number 3. Silence reveals power orientation. Silence consistently alters perceived authority in power dynamics research. Individuals who speak less are subconsciously ranked as higher status when their silence is calm and controlled. Lower status individuals attempt to manage silence by filling it, while higher status individuals allow it to exist without urgency. When silence appears, people respond according to their relationship with power. Submissive types seek approval. Competitive types attempt dominance. Manipulative types introduce engagement hooks. Secure individuals remain neutral. These reactions are automatic, not deliberate. Silence removes social scripts, and without conversational cues, people revert to instinctive hierarchy behavior. Those who rush to regain control expose a dependency on validation or dominance. Those who remain composed reveal internal authority. Power is not communicated through volume, speed, or explanation. It is revealed through restraint. Silence does not manufacture status. It exposes who already possesses it and who relies on noise to simulate it. Number 4. Silence eliminates performance masks. Most human interaction is performance-driven. Tone, humor, agreement, and reassurance are tools used to manage perception and maintain social control. Silence removes the stage. When feedback disappears, people lose the ability to adjust their persona in real time, and behavioral drift begins. Politeness gives way to irritation. Confidence turns into restlessness. Agreeableness becomes resentment. Charm shifts into control. Performance requires reinforcement, and silence provides none. Psychological research shows that individuals who rely on image management experience discomfort when audience response is removed, because their identity depends on external calibration. Without reaction, the performance collapses. What remains is baseline character. Silence does not demand honesty. It creates conditions where authenticity becomes unavoidable. People do not expose who they are while speaking. They expose themselves when they are unsure how they are being perceived. In that uncertainty, entitlement, insecurity, patience, discipline, and emotional maturity surface naturally. Silence reveals character not through confrontation, but through non-engagement. Number 5. Silence activates truth-seeking behavior. Silence activates a built-in human response to uncertainty. The brain is wired to resolve unfinished psychological states, and silence creates exactly that, an unresolved condition. When no feedback is given, people instinctively begin supplying information on their own. They clarify, they justify, they explain, they disclose. Behavioral psychology identifies this as information leakage under ambiguity. The absence of response increases cognitive discomfort, triggering voluntary disclosure as a self-soothing mechanism. This is why silence is used in negotiation and interrogation settings. But the same response occurs naturally in everyday conversation. Without prompts, people reveal motives, intentions, boundaries, emotional investment, and hidden expectations simply to restore psychological equilibrium. The more uncomfortable the silence feels, the more information is released. This is not manipulation, it is self-regulation under uncertainty. Silence does not pressure people into telling the truth. It removes interference. When nothing is given to react to, individuals react to themselves, and in doing so, they often reveal far more than they intended without being asked. Silence is not inaction, it is a psychological filter. When words disappear, behavior becomes measurable. In that absence, insecurity surfaces, attachment patterns reveal themselves, power orientation becomes visible, and emotional regulation is exposed. Without confrontation or explanation, people who depend on reassurance react to silence with discomfort. People who crave control attempt to disrupt it. People who are grounded remain unaffected. Silence does not provoke change. It removes cover. It strips away performance and leaves only baseline character. Speaking less does not weaken your position. It clarifies it. Because when noise stops, truth has nowhere left to hide.